Oh, hey there, Tater Tots! So if you are watching this live when it first comes out, it's been a while. I've got a lot of things that have been going on. You know, it's towards the end of the baseball season. My computer crashed. I had to get a new one and put it together and get everything set up. It's been a while, but man, am I glad to be here. If you're watching this in the future, like way after it comes out, then just ignore everything I just said. Speaking of new computer, I have a new graphics card, a brand new process. Everything is brand new, except for the hard drives, but they were fine. Oh my goodness, the game is running buttery smooth. It's ridiculous. So you see at the top left right now, first off, we've got mini HUD. That means we can do horse stuff. We're going to be doing that later. But if you look over at mini HUD at the top left corner, right now I'm hanging out at around, somewhere between 450 and 550 frames per second. I was struggling just to maintain 60 before, so this is awesome. Hey Freddy, I'm back. Did you miss me? Didn't even notice I was gone, did you? Villagers, right? So before we head... Oh, hi Wolfie. Sorry, I missed you there. Before we head over, I do want to... Yeah, we've got 3 golden carrots. Got a bunch of carrots. We'll be fine on carrots. And then I need gold. Where's the gold at? Uh-oh. That's not a lot of gold. Ah, much better. I've got plenty of gold. No worries there. Let's see, is there anything else that I wanted to take with me over to... I've got horse stuff in one of these, don't I? Yes, that one's got horse stuff. Do I have any more horse stuff in here? This is where I usually put it. I'm not seeing it. Ignore all those. I'm not seeing it. By the way, I never renamed a sheep Jeb and then killed it. I have no idea how I got this. Ooh, I know what I want to take with me. I have not played with these whatsoever. At all. Like the wind charges, wherever they are, these things. I mean, I did a little bit while we were like down in the trial chambers, but I haven't since, and I've really wanted to. I have some cool ideas. Hey Tot, hey Nugget, how's it going? Great to see you guys. I'm not going to be hanging out that much over here, I don't think. I really want to head over to the village over there and play with the horses. So this time, Tot, you're in charge. I always put Nugget in charge. Oh, by the way, a couple of you have asked recently in the comments about my Discord. The Discord is actually pretty lively. The meme section is on point. Thank you so much for that. But the URL or the invite to join my Discord is actually really easy. I have a custom little URL set up. It's just chat.tatervader5.com. I'm pretty sure there's a link in the description, but in case you were wondering. Oh, and speaking of Discord, we've got a brand new channel member who's actually an active member of the Discord as well. So welcome, Toranok. I'm going to go with that. I apologize if I butchered it. I've chatted with you several times over the course of the last several months on Discord. Welcome to the channel membership. You are my 3rd channel member, so thank you so much. All right, guys, where's my boat? Is it over there? It's right here. But, you know what time it is. Cinematic travel montage. Okay, guys, I had this whole thing. I don't even know exactly what I was going to say, but it's been like a day in between when I did that last cinematic clip and what I'm recording right now. Oh, boy. So one of my children seems to have gotten in here. Look, I just leave this open. I'm one of the only people. Usually it's like me and my wife who use my computer. So I just leave it open and she knows not to mess with it and stuff like that. But my 9-year-old saw the opportunity and he took it. Am I mad at him? I mean, I don't know. That's kind of funny. He literally did every single one. Look at this. every single trapdoor. I don't even know how he had time to do this without getting caught. Kind of impressed. The ones outside are fine. Oh, goodness gracious. And there. That should be all of them. I don't even know if I had any in here. Nope, he didn't get those. Okay, we're good. I had this whole thing planned out, like I was going to come out here and get those zombies that were creeping up right here. I thought I heard one there for a second. But apparently it's daytime. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay, so my plan for this episode, obviously, and you can see behind me, not necessarily this one, because if I remember correctly, he's kind of garbage. But I plan on working on some horses again. But there's something that's also super duper duper important. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but in any town in the United States anyway, the thing that actually makes it a town, that puts it on the map, is having a post office. Okay? Not really sure why I mentioned that, because we're not building a post office in this. However, in Wild West towns, the thing that puts a town on the map are an inn or saloon or whatever, and a sheriff's office. You need something, some sort of place to put all the ruffians that come out, you know, tromping across the desert trying to wreak havoc and do all those things. Horse thieves are like a thing that you've got to protect against. Obviously the saloons, you know, if people are in here drinking too much soda, then you got to deal with that, right? So I'm thinking we need a sheriff's office. And I think the perfect place for a sheriff's office is going to be right here. So that way it's right in the corner in between the saloon. So whenever the people are coming in and they're like, ooh, I'm going to go in, the inn, right? The inn. I'm going to go in the inn. And then they look at the sheriff's office and, I better mind my P's and Q's, because if I don't, I'm going to end up in there. Same thing for over here. You would put the town stables right next to the sheriff's office as well, for a couple of reasons. The sheriff needs to be able to get out and get to the horses lickety split, just in case they have to run off on a high-speed horse chase or something, right? And also as a little bit of a deterrence for horse thieves. So as usual, I did not, or usual in this series anyway, I did not plan anything in creative for this sheriff's office build. I did, I'll admit it, maybe you consider it cheating. I don't think I consider it cheating. I did Google some pictures of like Wild West sheriff's office, just so I have some sort of reference image to work off of. The very first thing I've got to do, though, is tear down this building. I mean, maybe I could fit it in this little space right here, but I think I actually want a little bit more space. So, okay, first things first. Excuse me. You know, there was a time not too long ago where this destruction would have been one giant time lapse. That's kind of funny. Styles change over time, right? Okay, so I've got this chest over here, and this chest is, and I love to do this, by the way. I absolutely love to do it. If we get, I think that's all of it. So this is that building in a box. I like to do that when I destroy, especially something that's natural generation in Minecraft, just to see what it looks like all deconstructed in a box. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, and now that that's cleared away, and before I get to planning and stuff like that, I really, really, really want to work on some horse stuff. I haven't done it in so long, and it was an early goal to try to get, like, not just the fastest horse, but it was the fastest mule. I don't know if you guys remember that. So let's work on that right now. I think I had some leftover, yes, golden carrots right there. So I've got 9 already ready to go, and I've got plenty more carrots and gold. We saw that earlier. I have it in a shulker box for more if we need it. So for now, let's do you and you. Oh, I've got to tame you first. I remember that. That was an issue that we had really early on. But that means that I just wasted some golden carrots. I guess it's not that big of a deal. There we go. Okay, so now what I do is I'll turn on my handy dandy mini HUD here, and I can see you are 12,536. You are 12,784. Let's see what this little guy is. 13,144. That's now how jumpy are you? Jumpy enough. Jumpy and Yeah, I think you're jumpy enough that I can get rid of one of you guys. I mean, let them go out to pasture. You know what I mean. Okay, so while we're waiting on this little one to grow up, there's a couple of things that I want to do. One, I want to play with some wind charges. And two, I still don't know what happened to the second donkey. We just got the one. Okay, so here's the wind charge. I think I tried using it once while we were in the trial chambers, and I was not very impressed. But let's see how this works. So if I go this, well, it's actually not bad. It didn't seem like it got me that high in the trial chambers. Yeah, that's not bad at all. So what if I were to... Oh, if you jump into it, it's not quite so good. Okay, got it. Can I double? No, I can't. All right, so then what if I do this? Okay, what if I do boom, boom? No, I was hoping I could do like a Spider-Man walk up the wall kind of thing. Let me try it one more time. I have no idea if this is going to work, by the way. I just want to try it. Okay, so where's a good spot, a good flat spot? Actually, the side over here, I think might be perfect for this. Okay, so... Oh. Okay, well, that happened. Maybe it wasn't my 9-year-old. But there was another thing that I've seen before. Let me get this out. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Okay, let's just put this over here so it's nice and... okay, dispensers, dispenser. I've got one dispenser. Okay, I need more. I think I want to have 5? 4 or 5. I don't remember how many. Something like that. Let me work on those dispensers and I'll get right back with you. Okay, so I've got 5 dispensers. Perfect. I also need... I don't need the redstone. I can put that away. Good. And I can put the string away. That's good too. Oh, I need a trap door. I just happen to have one. They had a little table thing in there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so so all I did was I put 1 in the ground facing up, and then I put 4 facing to the middle with a trap door right there in the middle. Or not a trap door, a pressure plate in the middle. So I'm just going to try with 1 for now. I've got plenty, and I even have more back at the base if we really need it. But I just want to see if this works. I have seen, full disclosure, I have seen this one on a video before, so I'm trying to replicate that. Okay, so now I have 1 in each one and 1 on the bottom, as you can see. So if I were to fall here, oh my goodness. Oh, okay, let's fly. That's the first time I've experienced that in real life, and in Minecraft, in the game, myself. How else should I put that? But anyway, that was super cool. That was really cool. I like that. I got to do it again. All right, here we go, man. Jeez, I forgot to fly. I didn't activate my wings right away. That was scary. All right, man. Here, I'll turn that off. Actually, no, I need to turn it back on. Are you grown up yet? You are not. Okay. So I think this is a perfect time, actually. I'm going to probably saddle up that guy back there. He's already got a saddle on, which is perfect. And while I'm waiting for that guy to grow up, I still don't know what I'm going to do with this over here. I think I want to go try to find another donkey. And this actually gives me a perfect opportunity to get out... Where is it? Oh, right here. Perfect. The GPS. Because with this, I can look at that one whenever I get to wherever I get to trying to find this donkey, and I'll be able to find my way back here very easily. All right. So I'll just take this with me just so that I have it just in case. And then I should be able to do this. Thank you. And I need one of those anyway. Right here. Oh, look at those stats, guys. This is not a good... You don't jump at all. This is not a very good horse. But it's a perfect, like, getting around horse until we get our really good one. Now, if I remember correctly, we looked around here for horses a bunch. Okay, so I know we looked all over here for horses right at the beginning when we first got this little town and started building it up. But maybe some more have spawned. I don't know. Do more horses spawn? I feel like I should know that. But I don't. So I'm just going to walk around and hopefully I find something. Oh, it's so crazy to be able to play the game without all the little hitching and stuff like that, like I had before. So nice. I can't even tell you. It just feels so good. It's so smooth now. While it really stinks that, you know, my computer completely crashed and I had to go so long without making videos, at least this came out of it, right? Oh, this looks pretty cool. I don't know if I've ever been to this side of the mangrove swamp. Man, it's huge. How did I not know it was this huge? I mean, I know I found it, like some portion of the mangrove swamp shortly after I, discovered the village and did all that. But I had no idea it was this big. Oh, there's frogs. Hey, frog. Oh, that's a nice jump you got there. Jumpier than this horse, that's for sure. Can you get witch huts in mangrove swamps? Because if not, you really should be able to. I think it would look really cool in something like this. Oh, this is new chunks. Because the leaf litter is here, and I'm not even that far away from the village, I don't think. I haven't been riding that long. Man, that looks cool. That's some pretty cool generation. Got a nice open spot right here. I could see like a mountainside base going really well right there. But usually for like a mountainside base, I'd want to have ocean or something, a big body of water underneath. But that still looks really cool. There we go. I wish it was a better vantage point. Maybe over here. Hold on. Oh, I'm going into free cam. That looks cool. Look at that, guys. I like the waterfall. You see the waterfall right there? That is a really cool spear. Hold on. Not that I'm going to do anything right now or in the near future, but I just want to get a screenshot just so. That is neat. I like that. Oh, I see more horses. No donkeys from what I can see. Hold on. No. What is that over there? Oh, it looks like a ruined portal. I should be checking these guys to see if they're any better than this one, because I have no attachment to this horse whatsoever. If I find another... You know what? Actually, I'm going to go check. Now, I can just point at these guys. So my current one is 10 and 2.25. So this one is 11, and that's already better. Okay. Got it. Yep, this one's much better. And it's jumpier. It can jump almost like a full block more. Much better than you. I'll let you hang out with your new friends. And I'm just going to take your buddy here for a ride. It's okay. I'll be back someday. Yeah, I'm never going back for that horse. With some white horses. But what do we have in here? Okay. Nothing. Oh, nice. I've got more lodestones. And I can just add them to my GPS. That's super cool. And the golden carrots are obviously very important for what we're doing right now. Okay, do we have any donkeys up here in the cherry blossom grove thing? I think there'd be some around somewhere. Oh, look at this. It's a pink sheep. Here, let me put this away. A pink sheep. That's super cool. I don't know if I'm in the version where like they've made that change, where the certain types of or color sheep spawn in certain biomes, or if that's just super lucky. I'm just gonna say it's super lucky. Oh, and look, we've actually got the other cows. It's not my first time seeing them, but it's still kind of cool to see. It's neat. I wish they had like a different moo. I don't know, instead of being like, maybe they could be like, I know you like my cow impressions. Guys! Donkeys! Oh my goodness, I feel like I've been on this adventure for so incredibly long. Do these have any different... I see 7.3 and 1.6. I feel like these were all the same. Yeah, 7.3 and 1.6. Okay. Well, let's just wrangle one of you two. Boom. My lasso skills are awesome. Now I get to take this out. And let's head back to the village. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. This guy took forever to get back here. I didn't realize how far I'd gone to get him. But here we are. We are back. So I'm going to... Actually, first, I'll hop off. I'll put you, my new horse, my new utility horse, right over here. I'm going to go show you your new forever... I say forever home. That's not really how that works, is it? Anyway, let's go show you your stall. All right. So we have got you and you. And it looks like this one I had already worked on a little bit. You can see it's a little bit faster than the default. Oh, wow. That's really nice. 9.1. That's much faster. Okay. And you are not grown up yet. So I'll stick these in here. I've got a bunch of junk just sitting around. Look at all this leather I found. Okay. So that's good. Let me clear out my inventory. Probably sleep. And then I have an idea of how we can use this new wind charge little contraption that I made here. It's not loaded right now. And tie that to a tree farm, our little lumber yard over there, because I figure I'm probably going to need a lot of wood for the sheriff's office. Now, usually going back and forth from the base, I would do, the cinematic travel montage with the boats and doing all that stuff. We've done a lot of that. Actually, I did a really long one today, longer than I usually do. So I think we should do something that we don't get to do very often, and that's just fly over. I like doing it this way. Plus, it gives you a little bit better, lay of the land on how everything in this world is situated. I get it, okay? Look, I watch Minecraft YouTube. I get that it's really tough sometimes to kind of follow, what's going on and where everything is. So I want to help you with that. Here we are back at the base. Oh, look at how fast everything loads in. Man, guys, I can't even tell you. It's so cool. Now, if you remember right over here, this is where I've cleared some space for the lumber yard right across this bridge from the regular base area. Now, the first thing that I need to do is I want to set up the launcher thing again, just because I've got to measure to see how high it goes. All right, so I set it up this way at the floor level this time. I figure we can cover it with like moss carpet or something like that when the time comes, something like that, and maybe even make it a bigger mossy area. It's already almost nighttime. Anyway, so I've loaded this up. I've got wind charges in each one. So let me put this up so that I can see the Y coordinate, and let's see how high. I'm not going to bump my head into anything, am I? And I've got to remember to activate my wings at the top. You see that guy over there? He's just waiting to ambush. Let's sleep first. All right, it is daytime, and where'd he go? I'm pretty sure, there he is. Pretty sure those guys aren't affected by daylight, but whatever. All right. Are you ready? We're at 65 now, and go. 132. That is way higher than I need to be. That is funny. Okay, so maybe what I'll do is I'll have it. Now I know that I can definitely clear the trees. Absolutely no problem. Tell you what if, and I know this is a waste, guys. I totally get it. What if I take out the bottom one? So let's we can put dirt back there. That's fine. Just like so. We can put this back there. Okay. And then I'll load these up. I'm going to have to make another one. I'll load these up and then we'll see if there's any change in the height. I think we were at 132 before. Okay. I've got them all loaded back up. Oh, didn't mean to. We're at 114. Okay. So that did change the height. I think 114 is fine. Plus, if we don't need to go that high, we can save on wind charges. So that's always a good thing. And this doesn't have to be here, by the way. Here, let me do that. This doesn't have to be here. It can actually be anywhere. So I'm thinking, what if we put it somewhere close to this tree? I don't know. Let me think about it a little bit. Plus, I want to grab some scaffolding. I've got some around here somewhere. Oh, dodging and weaving. Oh, there's two of them. He brought back up. Ka-cha, 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 ka-cha. Got him. Whoa. Where are you? I don't see. Oh, it's the Banner Man. He's hiding up top. Come on, chase me. All right, ready? Gotcha. Wait, voluntary exile? I'm not going to spawn a raid, right? Like that changed, right? I think we've proven that changed. All I do is get the potion. I'm really nervous about walking back into my base if I'm going to start a raid. That would not be good. All right, wish me luck. Is there a raid? I don't see the raid bar. I don't see it. Look, I'm right here by a villager. No raid. All right, Freddy. I think we're safe. Why does he always look so disappointed in me? All right, so we are at 110 blocks tall because I figure you want to, just in case there's some sort of variance in the launcher, it took us to 114, so maybe we'd be able to fall the extra 4 blocks. But still, guys, this is really high. I don't even know if I want it to be this high. That might be an eyesore. Here, hold on. Let's come over here and free cam. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. I think it needs to come down at least like 10 blocks. How am I going to do this? All right, guys, so this is a work in progress, so please bear with me. But here's what I was thinking. You come over the bridge like so, and then you've got a path, and this is, again, very crude right now. I'm just trying to plan this out. But trust the process, okay? So it's a super crude path. Right here, we're going to have the building, like the sawmill kind of building. And then if you go out the back, then you get this. The scaffolding probably won't stay. That's just what's holding it up right now until I can think of something better. Maybe some sort of like giant pillar or maybe a tree. I have no idea. But the whole idea is, and watch, I'm going to mess this up. Right up here, if I go like, boom, nailed it. You know you like that. I go like that. So on either side, I've got these little walkways, and if I were to fall down this hole, you can't see it right now. Let me see if I can zoom in. No, you still can't see it. So I've got a growing spot marked off by ferns, and I've got the same thing straight down here, and the same thing on the other side. 2 more over there. Let me see if I can show you. I haven't actually grown any trees over here yet, so I have no idea what this is going to look like. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I have some saplings. I don't have any saplings. Uh-oh. I need saplings. All right, so we'll go with jungle. So I'll just take 4 for now, just like so. And then I'll come to, these are what I was talking about. You see how it's kind of marked off with ferns? I'll do, why not? Let's just do this one. And I've got some bone meal like so. And hopefully this will work. Yes, perfect, 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 perfect. So now if I were to come up here, and hopefully I have enough. And close enough. Okay, so if I come over here, this is the one I grew. I can drop straight down. Boom. Get down to the wood. And then I can just chop it down from here. This is a whole idea, and this is so much faster than staircasing my way up. Or, I don't know if it's faster, but it's certainly easier, that's for sure, than staircasing my way up and then going right back down, just to go straight down like this. Okay, so for all that, let me make sure I get it all so that we get an accurate count. I've got almost a stack and a half of jungle logs, just with the one tree. So if you can imagine having 4 of these going at a time, and I can also use, I can do dark oak. I'm pretty sure I have dark oak saplings. Yeah, I don't have many actually. I need to work on that. But I can do the same thing with dark oak. It would just be a little bit farther of a fall, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tater, can't you just fly up there? You've got Elytra. Why don't you just fly? Well, it's the immersion, and I want to play with these cool new toys. And then you may notice, and I should have probably said this before they grew, but I added 6 acacia trees, 6 oak trees right over here, and then there are 6 birch trees right over here. So if I was doing spruce, obviously I would do spruce in the 2x2s, like where I'm doing the jungle and the dark oak right now. But we're not doing spruce in this series, at least not yet. Oh, I've got many more trees to do. Cherry saplings, mangrove. Oh, those are a pain. Those are an absolute pain. I do like how things are much more organized now. I added some cherry blossom trees over here and on that side as well. Everything's kind of in its place, if that makes sense, by the different tree types instead of just kind of sprinkled in wherever like I had it before. This is going to be so much easier if I'm looking for one specific tree type. But it appears as though I've got plenty of wood for the sheriff's office. I really should have checked my wood box before I said that. But I got to play with this stuff. So, you know, I've been kind of putting off planning this whole lumberyard, sawmill, whatever we're calling it, area for a long time. So it feels good to at least get some semblance of a plan going. We have a long way to go, but I'm not going to do that in this episode. I really want to get back to the village. Before we do that, though, so I just realized I've only got 2 breeze rods left. I put a bunch, you can't even see them, but I put these hoppers underneath. I didn't even explain this, which feed into all of these dispensers. But that's all I've got is a 16 in there plus these 2 breeze rods. So why don't we go down really quickly to the trial chamber just to farm up a few more breeze rods. Now, if I remember correctly, the entrance to the trial chambers that I made anyway is right down here, and I still have to do a lot more work down here. I mean, I've probably got, I've got a ton of iron going on, and I bet you it's even backed up, because every once in a while a poppy will get into the auto crafting system and it'll mess it up. But if I remember correctly, maybe if I just go over here, I don't remember. I think it's that. Hey, look, we can see one actually going. But I think it's actually just this right here. Wasn't it? No. Yes. Did this place double as like a spawn chamber area? I feel like it did for the zombie that we have in there. But if I go down this little hole over here, it should take me directly to the trial chambers. Now, I do have one of these ominous bottles, but I don't need it, I don't think, to farm breezes. Yeah, here we go. The breezes are just going to go, and of course I got the advancement again. You guys know all about that. But I've got to take these guys out before... Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I don't have my... Yeah, okay. Nope. Yes. Okay. Good. Come here. Oh, man. This is not good. This is not good at all. I don't know what I'm going to do. Hey, come on. I got to eat. Okay. Now, if I get back up here and I play Scaredy Cat just so I can heal up a little bit. I didn't think to take off my elytra at first. I had that issue. I don't know if one of these guys is going to come up, but I'll just smash him in the face. Good. Just like so. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. I should have planned this better. That's for sure. Oh, jeez. Come here. Gah! Okay. So, do I have a shield on me? I do. I'm going to use that, especially with these the archers that are down here. Man, okay. Note to self, always put on the shield and the armor before doing this. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, that's exactly what we're looking for. Well, that was easy. Oh, there's another one right there. Come here. Why are you running? Why are you running, bro? Come here. Ugh. Gotcha. Nice. We're already up to 15. That is crazy, actually. All right, so I went through it again. All I got, unfortunately, was 24 breeze rods, but I mean, that'll have to do for now. I just need to make it a habit of coming down here more often, maybe make a little farm for at least that one right behind me, so that, I can take care of them in just a few seconds. I think that would work really well. Oh my goodness, guys. I was putting my 24 breeze rods away, and I know you guys saw this earlier, right? I've got 2 more stacks right here. I didn't need them at all. If that's not a Tater Vader 5 thing to do, I don't know what is. I just feel like I started this episode with a very clear set of goals, like as close to a plan as you can get. It's just gone out the window. We're back to our normal chaos. I tried so hard. And look, guys, because I wasn't in the area, these 2 didn't grow up. Oh, he's getting his exercise. So, obviously not going to be working on the horses right now, but that's okay because I really, really, really need to get started on the sheriff's office. So I've got to figure out, this pig is helping me. I've got to figure out which side I want the door on. Do I want it on this side so it's closer to the stables, or do I want it on this side like it's on the main road? I think I want it on this side, actually. Right about there. That's perfect. right where these 2 blocks are. And then maybe I can have like a back door over here just for, easy access to the stables. I think that might be the way to go. So maybe something like that. Guys, I know it looks small right now. It will look bigger because we've still got to add the jail section. I'll do that after we get this main part built out. All right, guys. So this is, I switched it out for dark oak, by the way, because this crazy oak monstrosity over here, I just wanted a little bit of a contrast there. So I switched it out for dark oak. I added windows, but not really much else for detailing. Let me go into the cheetah cam and then I'll show you what we're doing up top. So just a normal kind of A-frame style roof going on, but then it kind of bows out over here. And there's a reason for that. So I looked at a ton of pictures of what old like Western sheriff's offices would look like. They all have a jail, obviously, right? But the jail is usually just this like thing on the side. It's not a part of the normal structure. So you almost have like your main building here, and then you've got your jail over here, and it's always made out of stone. I haven't decided if I'm necessarily going to go with tough, but I still need to do a ton of detailing, obviously. You know, I'm just kind of trying to play with the shapes and see what I really like. All right, guys. So that took a while, and it wasn't just the build. Obviously, I spent a long time on the build, but we also had like high school graduation and baseball playoffs and all sorts of stuff. But let me show you what I've got so far. So here it is. I just got done cleaning up all my shulker boxes. I think this will work fine for what it is. Let me take you inside. Well, before I do that, right out here, you can see I did a little bit of texturing and stuff like that for the actual jail spot. I varied up the roof quite a bit just to make it look better. You know, that's kind of like what I like to do. You can see it on this build as well. But if we go inside, just like so this is the sheriff's desk. I thought it looked kind of fancy. I haven't really used acacia in this build, so I thought it would be nice to just have it as an accent for the desk. And it goes really well with this lamp over here I have in the corner, the lamp post, I guess it is. And then I just used some oak trapdoors for the shade. Over here is the jail section. Obviously, I'm missing a couple of trapdoors, and that's because eventually we're going to want to put somebody in here. Maybe not today, but I'm sure the opportunity will arise. And then if you look over here, this is like the deputy's little desk. He doesn't even get a chair. Like the deputy always gets kind of abused in these kind of situations. The sheriff's in charge. He gets all the luxuries while the deputy does all the dirty work. And then finally, if we come out here kind of behind the sheriff's desk, so he's sitting here working all day. But if he needs to run out in a hurry to go grab a horse and catch some horse thieves or something like that, he can come right out here, this back door. This is like his private entrance and exit. You know, sometimes maybe he doesn't want people to know that he's either in the office or out of the office, so he's got this exit off to the side that he can go in and out, easily come out, get some horses, that sort of thing. But I'm not done. I'm not done by a long shot. So you see here, let me see if I can show you. Right up top, we need something saying that this is a sheriff's office. So I found a website, and I'll try to remember. You guys know how I am with that. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description. This website actually makes it so that you can make banners very easily. It tells you exactly how to make all the letters of the alphabet in banners. So I'm going to try to use that, but I got to go home. I got to go home real quick because I didn't bring a loom. I didn't bring banners. I got a lot of stuff to collect. There, that's 39 white wool. Hopefully that'll be enough. I grabbed some cocoa beans to make some brown dye and a loom. Let's get back. All right, so I'm looking at the website now, and it looks like some of the letters are going to start with a brown banner, and some are going to start with a white banner. Like, for example, the S and the H both start with white banners, and then a lot of the other ones, like the I, the E, they all start with brown banners. So this is going to be a little bit trickier than I thought, but I'm going to get to work on this, and hopefully I'm able to figure it out. All right, so let's see what this looks like. Oh man, I really like that. Those letters turned out so good. I'm so glad I found that website. They were a little bit tough to make at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's so much easier. Man, that's good. Let me see what it looks like in the Cheaty Free Cam. Yeah, that looks like a sheriff's office. And it looks like a sheriff's office that's kind of watching over what, and actually that's perfect. So you imagine like the deputy is sitting right there, and he can see in the windows to see if anyone's fighting or anything like that. Man, that's cool. But we can't just have a sheriff's office without a sheriff. But in order to have a sheriff, we gotta get a name tag. So you know what time it is. We gotta go fishing. Man, that tree farm area is looking really cool with the splash of color and all that. That's really nice. Still gotta do something about that part, but yeah, it's a problem for later, Tater. All right, so I've got my handy dandy fishing rod. I'm gonna set my timer and let's see how long this takes. So guys, oh my goodness, I think this might be a record. I got this name tag in 4 minutes and 40 seconds. So someone in Discord actually guessed that it took me 4 minutes and 38 seconds, which is, I don't know, I literally did it like minutes before they suggested that. So I feel like they were cheating somehow. I think I have to scan my computer for spyware. So now that I've got a name tag, let's shoot off back to the village. I think it was this way. We'll see. Ah, yeah, there it is. Okay, perfect. Oh, I just realized, guys, I don't have a villager yet. But luckily, I believe I did, and I did lock some up. Like, there's at least one in there, maybe two, maybe one. But I believe there's also one right here in this dirt box. Do I have? Yes, I do. I've got a boat. Can I put you right here and then just kind of push you in? Hopefully that works. Oh, he's not coming through. Maybe if I push it all the way up against it. Oh no. Well, that's not good. Ah, there's a boat. Okay, perfect. So if I take this away, are you going to get in the boat? Yes. Nice. Totally planned that the whole time. Okay, so let's get him in his brand new sheriff's office. So I just realized something, guys. I have no place to put this villager. Like to trap him inside the sheriff's office? Do I want to trap him inside the sheriff's office? I think I do. I mean, this place is not lit up at all, so he'll just be eaten alive by zombies. Oh, I've got an idea. This is going to be fun. All right, take a look at this. Okay, so you are Sheriff Hank. And so Sheriff Hank, well, oh, you can't even see his name tag in there. That kind of stinks. So he was having, I don't know, maybe he was being a little bit rowdy last night. And so he just needed to be locked up just to, you know, teach him a little bit of a lesson and make sure that someone who's the sheriff of the town is not acting rowdy at night. You can't have that. And he won't be locked up forever, guys. That's just for now. I have no place else to put him. I might be able to put some trap doors above the regular doors to keep him inside the sheriff's office. You know, for lore purposes. Obviously, a villager is not going to be going and riding horses and catching horse thieves. But for lore, right now, he's been a little bit of a bad guy. So the mayor in town, which I guess is me. I guess it could be this horse, but we'll just say it's me. The mayor in town, just let him sleep it off. But that's all the time that I have for this one. Thank you so much for watching. On the screen right now, you should see our channel members. So if you'd like to become a channel member, I think there's a link somewhere in the description on how to do something like that. Obviously, these are the producers of the show. Without them, you know, a lot of this stuff wouldn't happen. I apologize for the delay. Life, you know, it does its thing. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya.